Hi, welcome to this training session on the life cycle of a medical claim. My name is Daisy Tierney, and I will be your facilitator on this training. As a new staff member, you will interact with claims at different stages depending on your role. Nurses, coders, billers, and front desk staff each contribute to the process. Understanding the entire cycle helps you see how your work connects to patient care and reimbursement. Today, we will walk through each stage of the claim cycle, from patient registration to collections. By the end of the session, you will understand not only your responsibilities, but also how your role supports the larger workflow. This knowledge will help you prevent errors, improve efficiency, and deliver better patient care. Think of the claim cycle as a chain. If one link breaks, the entire process slows down. Our goal is to keep the chain strong and ensure claims move smoothly from start to finish. Now let's move on to the next slide. So this smart art cycle shows the claims journey. It begins with patient pre-registration and continues through financial responsibility, check-in and check-out, the super bill, claim preparation, transmission, payer adjudication, patient statements, and finally collections. Each step connects to the next, forming a continuous loop, as you can see on the slide. Staff members must understand how their tasks fit into this cycle. For example, if front desk staff fail to collect accurate insurance information, coders may struggle to assign proper codes and billers may face denials. By visualizing the cycle, you can see how accuracy and communication at every stage prevent delays. This overview serves as our roadmap for the rest of the presentation. We will now break down each stage in detail, focusing on the responsibilities of different staff members and the importance of collaboration. Now let's move on to the next slide. So on this slide, we are going to talk about patient pre-registration and financial responsibility. Pre-registration sets the foundation for the claim cycle. Staff collect demographic details such as name, address, date of birth, and insurance information. They verify eligibility with the payer to confirm coverage. This step prevents surprises later. Financial responsibility is equally important. Staff explain deductibles, copays, and coinsurance to patients before services are provided. If a patient has secondary insurance, staff must accurately record it. For example, a patient with TRICARE and Medicaid requires a special documentation. When staff clarify financial responsibility upfront, patients understand their obligations and claims move forward without confusion. Errors in pre-registration often lead to denials or delays. Imagine submitting a claim with the wrong policy number. The payer will reject it, and the staff must resubmit. That wastes time and frustrates patients. By completing pre registration carefully and explaining financial responsibility clearly, staff build trust and reduce claim errors. This stage demonstrates how administrative accuracy supports clinical care. So on this slide, we are going to talk about patient check-in, check-out, and superbill. Check-in and check-out are critical touch points. At check-in, front desk staff confirm insurance cards, collect copays, and update patient information. Accuracy here ensures claims reflect the correct coverage. At checkout, staff schedule follow-up visits and finalize encounter forms. The super bill, also called the encounter form, bridges clinical documentation and billing. Providers record diagnosis and procedures. Encoders translate them into CPT and ICD codes. Coders must apply correct codes, especially when secondary insurance requires a specific documentation. For example, Medicaid often requires additional modifiers. The superbill ensures that services provided are captured accurately for billing. If providers fail to document thoroughly, coders cannot assign proper codes and claims may be denied. Staff must treat the superbill as a legal and financial document. It reflects the patient's care and determines reimbursement. By carefully managing check-in, check-out, and superbills, staff protect both patient satisfaction and organizational revenue. Now, on the next slide, this is about claim preparation and transmission. Claim preparation involves entering patient data, provider details, and coded services into billing software. Bidders must ensure accuracy before submission. They check for missing information, invalid codes, and mismatched identifiers. Transmission occurs electronically, often through clearinghouses. Clearinghouses act as intermediaries, reviewing claims for errors before forwarding them to payers. Clean claims reduce denials and speed up payment. For example, if a claim includes an invalid diagnosis code, the clearinghouse flags it and allowing staff to correct the error before submission. Billers must understand payer requirements, including any required forms or attachments. Some payers require documentation for specific procedures. By preparing claims carefully and transmitting them correctly, staff improve reimbursement rates. This stage highlights the importance of detail-oriented work. A single error can delay payment for weeks. Billers must balance speed with accuracy, ensuring claims move forward efficiently while meeting compliance standards. Let's move on to the next slide. Adjudication is the payer's review process. The insurer examines the claim, applies contract rules, and determines payment. They may approve, deny, or partially pay the claim. Staff must monitor adjudication reports to identify issues. For example, on this one, a claim may be denied because the diagnosis does not support the procedure. In such cases, staff must appeal or resubmit with corrected documentation. Once adjudication is complete, billers generate patient's statement. These statements explain what insurance covers and what the patient owes. Transparency is essential. Patients must understand why they owe a balance. Clear statements reduce confusion and improve collections. Staff should be prepared to answer patient questions about deductibles, coinsurance, and denied services. Adjudication demonstrates how payer rules affect reimbursement. Patient statements show how communication affects satisfaction. Together, these steps connect payer decisions to patient responsibility, emphasizing the need for accuracy and clarity. On the next one, this slide is all about follow-up and collections. Follow-up ensures claims do not stall. Staff track delayed claims, contact payers, and appeal denials. Persistence is key. For example, if a payer delays payment beyond the contract period, staff must follow up to secure reimbursement. Collections involve patient balances. Staff must comply with laws such as the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Compassionate communication helps patients understand their responsibility. Offering payment plans or financial counseling improves compliance. Staff must balance professionalism with empathy. Patients may feel overwhelmed by medical bills, and clear explanations reduce stress. Collections are not just about money, they reflect the organization's commitment to patient care. By handling collections respectfully, staff maintain trust while securing revenue. This final stage closes the claim cycle, ensuring providers are paid and patients understand their obligations. Effective follow-up and collections demonstrates how administrative diligence supports financial stability and patient satisfaction. And the last one is the references, which is our last slide. References provide credibility and demonstrate compliance with academic standards. The following sources inform this presentation. The first one is the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, open and close parentheses, 2023. How claims processing works. The next one, which is on the center, is the American Medical Association, open close parentheses, 2022, CBT Coding Guidelines, AMA Press. And the last one is on the right, which is Lippincott, Williams and Wilkins, open close parentheses, 2021, Medical Insurance and Billing Essentials, Walters Kluwer. These references ensure accuracy and align with APA formatting requirements. Always cite sources when using information that is not your own. Proper citation protects against plagiarism and upholds professional integrity. That's all for today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me to the email address that I sent you. And hope you enjoy and learn so much important things about life cycle of medical claims. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.